Oh, hi.
My name is Sarah. I am one of the managers of our keeping room at Reformation Brewery.
I'm Nick. I'm one of the co-founders, and I'm the brewmaster.
So what do you guys have on tap today?
Everything north of Jude is our year-round beers. Cadence, a Belgian Double. Atlas is our rye IPA. Union's a Belgian Wit. Stark's a porter. Declaration's a Russian Imperial Stout. Jude is our Belgian Triple. Sabine is our current spring seasonal. It's our Adventure Series. It's a French Saison. Munich Lager is just finishing up our fall seasonal. It was a Munich Dunkel. Hop Expedition 001. We're working on a new IPA. That's the first whack at the recipe.
I feel like there's a story behind a lot of the names because they're very cool names.
Could be.
Are there any you would like to tell us about?
Sure. Cadence is probably encapsulates most of what we like. We started in my backyard. It was a big social event. People would come and hang out. We started with 4 or 5 guys, and over the course of about 3 years, we exceeded 100 on pretty much every third Friday. And it was a time just to hang out and talk. So it's kind of slowed the cadence of life down to allow you a chance to enjoy the moment, meet new friends. And so we've tried to take that idea of beer being a social activity, bring it into our marketing, and that's just that's who we are. Atlas. I am an airline pilot when I'm not brewing.
Oh,
and
very cool.
I brewed Atlas at a craft beer fest in Johannesburg. So it's been brewed on different places on the map or on the Atlas, and so the name Atlas is there.
I love it. And you guys won't have won awards with Cadence, right?
We have, we've won a
Stark
few
as well.
awards. Yeah, and Stark and Declaration just got a medal at the Best of Craft Beer Awards in Bend, Oregon, along with Cadence.
So a reason I wanted to come see you guys, beer's like a community thing. It's like an experience. It's
Right.
not just, hey, let's go get drunk tonight. Is that the general vibe when people come in here?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we're kid friendly too. That helps a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, good, good.
Always a little better behaved when.
Yeah.
That's true.
They have to be role models.
Yeah.
And I love the set beer free thing. What is the background to
Yeah,
that?
Spencer and I, the other guy that started this, both came through the Southern Baptist Church. That's where we met, and so beer in the South is either totally forbidden or totally in excess. So we wanted to try to set beer free from some of those,
I love that.
some of those extremes.
That's awesome.
We've actually, the 22-ounce bottle is commonly known as a bomber.
Yep.
Not for us. We call it a common because we want you to sit down and enjoy it with somebody. It's enough for 2 people. This is Georgia, so the Georgia beer laws are just a bit odd.
Yeah.
The government's involved, they're concerned about our well-being, so they've made it
Yeah.
confusing.
We're legally allowed to serve you 36 ounces per calendar day. So what we do is you get 6-ounce pours, 6-ounce pours, and we'll do flights as well if interested. We're on the DOT system. A lot of breweries will use tickets to track it, just like little raffle tickets, and you'll get 6 and trade a ticket in, get the beer. We have dots, and you can trade your dots in to get a flight or to-go beer if you don't want to drink all 36 ounces and things like that.
And you guys have bottles and cans?
We do, yeah.
The only bottles we have are the common bottles and the 22 ounce. Everything else is in a can.
Do you guys do canning in-house, or do you have like a...
No, we do it here. Yeah. Our cans got fairly popular, so it just made financial sense for us to go ahead and get our own equipment. And
Yeah, I feel like cans are kind of having a comeback. They seem better like packaging-wise and as far as like containing freshness because you don't have the crown cap thing.
it's way easier to recycle.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of glass being recycled
Yeah.
now. Our brew house is called a high efficiency brewing system, a HEBS. And it's the principle is a mash filter where instead of lautering in the traditional method where the water kind of rinses the sugars out of the malt, we pass it through a mash filter. And because of that, we can mill the grain a lot smaller, so there's a lot more of the inside exposed. So we go from about the mid 80s, which is probably pretty typical of most brew houses. We're in the low 90s, 92, 95% efficient. So we're able to extract a lot more sugar, use a little bit less grain, and it's also fairly efficient time-wise. We can brew a second batch about every 2 hours, so we can brew 4 batches a day without really any overtime or really too bad of a day.
You guys also are very efficient with your water use too, right?
Yeah, so typically they say industry standard is about 8 barrels of water for 1 barrel of beer, and we're right around 5 barrels.
That's awesome. Good for you guys for like pursuing that because I
Yeah.
know some people it's just not really a priority for them.
Yeah,
That's
no,
awesome.
it is for us.
And you guys give your spent grains to local farmers, right?
Yep, we have 3 farmers, 2 cattle guys and 1 pig farmer.
I hear it's pretty popular.
It is.
Yeah.
One of the farmers has a big dent in the side of his truck because as he drives in and the cows see it, they come to realize what it is and they get very excited and have rammed his truck and he's got a big dent in the door now.
That's all, well, I'll take that as a compliment.
17 barrels. Like I mentioned, we can do 4 turns a day without too much trouble. 4 turns fills one of our 68 barrel or 80 hectoliter fermenters. So yes, we have 6 80 hectoliter fermenters, 2 80 hectoliter bright tanks, and then a couple smaller fermenters, so 40 hectoliters. But this is our kind of our pride and joy, the high efficiency brewing system. It's
And that's this blue system here right behind us.
yeah, the blue part's the mash filter. The rest of it is somewhat standard, a hot liquor tank, a mash tun, oil kettle, and a whirlpool. We just don't water. It goes from the pump into the filter to extract the work from the mash. One of the nice things is the spent grain comes out pretty dry, and it comes out in a conveyor belt. Typically, it's somebody in there shoveling, so we don't have to shovel, which is nice. We park a bin here, dumps into the bin, and then we give it to a farmer usually that same day.
How often do you guys have to brew?
In the fall and winter, we brew probably 2.5 to 3 days a week. But in the summer, we'll brew 4 or 5 days a week. Beer consumption really goes way up in the spring and summer, so that's our high season. We'll brew four times a day, 5 days a week, so probably starting in April.
Which beer is the most work?
Most work is Declaration. It's our highest gravity beer, so we use the most malt. So it's actually too much malt for our filter to take, so we have to do it twice. So rather than the typical day where you just run the malt through that filter once, you gotta run it through it twice for each turn, so it's 8 times a day.
So what is in the barrels that you have
We
back
have
here?
a variety of things. We have 3 kinds of barrels: bourbon barrels, tequila barrels, Pinot Noir barrels. We'll put almost anything in a bourbon barrel. And right now we have our double cadence, our triple Jude. We have Stark with coffee. We even have our IPA in a barrel. We have an old ale in a barrel that we did as a group brew with the local homebrew community. We've got a Belgian Quad, which will be our 4th anniversary beer that will come out on October 31st. That's in some bourbon barrels. And then Cadence, our Belgian doubles in the Pinot Noir.
Our keeping room hours, we're open Thursday through Sunday every week. Thursdays we're open from 5 to 9, Fridays from 6 to 10, Saturdays from 1 to 9, and Sundays from 2 to 5.
Why do you call it a keeping room?
It goes back to that community base, and that it's not a tasting room, it's not a tap room, it's a keeping room, and it's for people to come and spend time.
The room off the kitchen was the keeping room, and that's where you did all your socializing before dinner, because then when you went into the dining room, you sat in a chair and you only faced 2 or 3 people. Reformation Brewery, 500 Arnold Mill Way in Woodstock, Georgia. ReformationBrewery.com.
Facebook, social media, Instagram.
All those places.
Yeah, everywhere.